I didn't used to be, and then 9/11 happened. We are live right here at Sylk'S 21300 Libby Rd for another edition of the Relationship Hour. Make some noise in here. Who, aha, oh, who, a hey, or who, aha. What's up? So it's about to go down. Share the video, share it. What's up to everybody on YouTube, Facebook, and those who can hear our voice. And so Kenya Brown, co-host here. What's popping? You ready for tonight?
I'm always ready. I try to be.
You try to be.
Yes, sir.
All
yes,
right.
sir. It's about to go down. You can meet us here at Sylk'S at 21300 Libby Rd. Join the conversation. And these are definitely much needed conversations these days.
So you got time to pull up here to come and actually join in live. Taco Tuesday's going. We got tequila. We got the food. We got the drinks. We got that all going on right now for you. Yeah. And can you just talk about our guest tonight?
All right. So on the panel tonight, we have Demita Ware Pringle, who is a Navy
Queen
veteran
in the building.
And federal employee. I'm going to let you talk a little bit about yourself, girlfriend.
Well, there's not much to tell. I am a federal employee. I'm not going to say the agency. I'm a Navy veteran. I'll say that all day, every day. Go Navy.
Represent.
I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a grandma. I'm a new grandma. I'm not a professional counselor, but I like to think I give good advice. And we're going to be honest, I always got something to say.
So. Yes, sir.
That's a fact.
That's what I'm talking about.
Then we have the beautiful Miss Tacoma Maria. How are you, darling?
I am well. How are you? Yes.
Tell them about the tea time.
So, yeah, right. So my name is Tacoma Maria. I am the host of a podcast called Tea Time with Tacoma Maria. I, of course, am Tacoma Maria. So it's on Facebook every single week, every Monday and Thursday evening at 7 o'clock p.m.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah. We talk about the human condition, like not just relationships, but everything relating to a human being and how to be better at being a human being. Yeah, we can all be better, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we all can be better, but are you really working at it?
Keep working.
All right, so we got some questions here. We about to get started with these questions. So you all know how this works. Those of you watching, the audience have they have put down questions, and we're going to read some of their questions. We don't know who, and sometimes people get a little emotional. And then we find out who it is because they get emotional on the question. Yes. All right. What's the first?
The first question is, would you really like all honesty from your partner if you asked, even if it hurt?
No.
Even if it hurt, would you want
I want
honesty?
honesty about important things, but lie to me about some other stuff. I mean,
like
just
what though?
game me, tell me I look beautiful, even when I look jacked up with my scarf on my head.
But that's not a lie.
Don't
you
tell
are
me the
beautiful.
truth.
You're
Don't be
always
like,
always
girl,
beautiful.
you falling off. You know what I'm saying? I know that at that moment. I don't need you to tell me. I think that, some little white lies are okay, but not anything detrimental.
But how do we determine what's detrimental and what's, like some things, don't you think you need to know?
You do.
Even if it's hurtful?
But I think it's if I ask. I don't want your random observations being honest. I want to ask you a real question, and you tell me the real hard truth. I don't want you just coming at me out of nowhere with, you know what? I don't want that.
What if something's going on with your partner that you don't know to ask, but it's a chance for them to be honest with you?
Absolutely.
Would you want that even if it didn't feel good?
Well, yeah. I'm a pull the Band-Aid off type of girl. So I don't think that honesty would be very difficult. As long as you could get past my glares, I think you would be all right. But yeah, I mean, but I don't care. I'm a solution-oriented person. I'm like, okay, so this is wrong. You got this going on. This fell apart. That fell down. So let's figure out how we can fix this, and that. So I think I probably would be more welcoming to someone sharing something that, might be a little tougher for someone else.
I think a lot of us are like Jack Nicholson, you can't handle the truth. I think we can use the truth, but we can't really handle it because some truths are really, really difficult.
No, you can't. I mean, some people can't handle the truth because they've never reconciled the different parts of themselves, the different parts of their personalities. Some people can only see what you doing this, you doing that. And so when you say anything that is not flowery or wonderful back to them, then it's like, the whole world chicken little, the sky is falling. Yes. So, I think it's all in how you are as a partner. I think anything that you want to resolve, you have to look at yourself as to how am I contributing to dishonesty? Does he not feel comfortable talking to me for some reason? Does he feel like I'm gonna go off, or maybe or clam up, or just ride me about it and keep bringing it up and throwing it in my face over and over again? So sometimes the solutions to what something you don't like about somebody else, half of it could be you. What's that book called, Sam? Is it? Yeah.
So I believe you should be able to tell your partner the truth, but sometimes it could be a need to know basis.
Like what?
Like, okay, say an example, if I came to the bar and a woman was flirting with me, right? If it's my wife's friend, yes, I will say something. But if it's just a random chick, I don't really need to come home like, baby, guess what happened to me? This chick was all in my face. I don't need to tell her that because that's not important.
You might have been happy about that love.
Huh?
You might have been happy about that little love you was getting.
I might have been happy. I might feel like I still got it, but at the same time.
He was walking a little.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to really let her know that,
Oh, she like, I don't need to know that information.
People don't like, they say they do, but it depends on what it is if they want to know the truth. And sometimes people will lie because they know you can't handle the truth and they don't want to hurt your feelings. People may say, well, that's a punk ass reason not to tell them the truth. But sometimes people will not tell you that because they don't feel like dealing with the 10,000 questions after you told them the truth. Even if they're the wrong person and they did something to you, because they know that you won't accept it and you're going to break down and have this whole goddamn party feeling some type of way. And so now we up 4 or 5 hours over me being honest.
That's it.
Yes. And then why did you never tell me?
But they learn the next time. They learn the next time. They ain't telling
I think
you
that
nothing
if you start off with being that way, then they will adapt and will be used to you telling the truth. That's even in the beginning when you start dating someone. If you start saying, this is what it is, this is who I am, and don't pretend, because what happens is people pretend from the beginning because of what I just said. They don't know how you're going to react to the truth. So I think that you should be the best person who you are to them, and then they have the decision. And then don't you ignore red flags that are your red flags. So if they're being honest and they say A, B, C, D, don't you ignore something that you know you can't tolerate because you want to try to go to the next level. That's what I would say.
That's true. And then people try to come off as the representative at the beginning of relationships. So
all the time.
They lying. Right. They don't want you to
Lying
know that their breath
all the damn
stinks. They want you to think that everything is perfect. So you have to find out the reason that they're lying. If things come up, that's just an opportunity to learn a little bit more about your person.
If your significant other, now that y'all been together, y'all been talking to each other, or y'all on the way to get to the next level, and you mention something, if his or her breath stink and they trying to kiss you, you have to tell them.
Yeah, back up.
You have to tell them during that time. Yes.
I
think the way, first of all, like you said, Sam, I think it's important to start off a relationship that way. And some of us, for some of us it's too late, right? So you just have to jump in with that when you can. But if you start it off, then you've set the precedent. So people know, hey, we're dealing with honesty. This is how we're going to be. But we also have to be tactful in the way we deliver the truth. Like, you don't have to say it with an attitude, or you don't have to say it, where it cuts like a knife, especially if you know it's not going to feel good.
Well, that's just somebody trying to use truth to be mean-spirited.
And we
That's
know
a
people
different
do.
thing. Yeah.
Okay, what happened if they coochie stink? Do
What?
you tell them?
It's the way
Like,
to
no,
tell
seriously, like, how do you tell them if they coochie stink or if they balls stink?
I'm going to tell you how.
All right,
You politely hand them a washcloth and some soap, or you offer to, do something sexy. Babe, let's get in the
You
bathtub.
wanna say something?
Let's
Come
soak
on.
together.
See, I'm about to turn this conversation up a little bit more.
Come on, come on.
I was gonna say, put on Teddy Pendergrass. Come on, baby, let's get in the shower. I'll wash your back.
Hey, and
And
you wash
mine. I'm gonna wash
Yes.
your balls. And you wash.
Yes. Let me show you how it's supposed to be done. You can make it fun. I mean, shoot.
What's your next question?
All right.
And feel free, guys. You can respond here, and we'll read your comments. We're watching you live. I'm hitting some people back as we talk. Go ahead, Kenya. What's the next one?
All right. Asking as a man to a woman, if you loved and trust a man, I guess, could you allow him to take care and provide for you?
Yes. Yes. After 36 years of marriage, hells yeah. Okay. Yes, not a problem. Not a problem. Whatever you want to do for me, I want you to do it. Okay? And vice versa. Whatever you need from me, I got you. Being taken care of is not a weakness, at least it's not as far as I'm concerned, because I think I'm his equal. We taking care of each other. He's not doing no more for me than I am for him, but I'm getting taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I'm not in 36 years of marriage, but I do agree that being taken care of is not a weakness. And I think that sometimes we listen to the wrong things, we listen to the wrong people who have no idea what it takes to be in a marriage, what it takes to be in a committed relationship. And, someone taking care of you, as adults taking care of each other, that's what it takes for human beings. So it doesn't make you any less than, it doesn't make you weak, it doesn't make you beholden to anybody. It doesn't make you dependent either. No, it means that person, because that you're taking care of that person likewise, right? And so you're exchanging your love and care for one another. You have a comment? No?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, I'm with her on the hell yes. I think that the things that you take care of show the things that you value. So if you teach people not to take care of you, not to value you, you can't wake up 10 years later like, he doesn't do anything for me and I have to do everything and whatever, but that's how you set it up, because you said I ain't need nothing. I don't need it. I don't need it.
And
I
that's
don't
the
need
problem with some of these women today, is that you've been so used to having to do stuff on your own that when you see a man, and then you take all your screwed up ass relationships and whatever, because your daddy wasn't there and all. I don't need. And then so what happens is men sometimes, that's why when y'all judge us, that's why some men do think only with their penis. It's because some you devalued. It was all I can bring to the table is bang your back out, because you can do everything else. Some men still love to take care of their lady. That's just is old school. Some now, this whole new school generation, that's dumb.
Listen.
Take care of yourself, then get you a dinner, get you some crab legs, and go get you a bullet and just masturbate all night. But you're gonna want to be held. The dildo can't hold you. As a matter of fact, it's going to get cold.
Listen,
Battery's going to run out. So if a man wants to be a man to you, allow him to do that.
I don't know what it is.
Let it go.
If you've never seen that, if you've never had that modeled to you, you don't know that that's what you want.
Well, I disagree. I think you can watch and you can see, and you can allow yourself to how you feel and how you be treated. Just like, for example, I say this to these young guys when they be talking about they don't be telling their kids and whatnot. I said, my father wasn't there. I said, he wasn't there when you put your penis inside of her and made a baby. But you figured out how to do it. So we have to figure out how to, allow somebody to treat us and not accept how they treat us. But you got a good point. I hear what you're saying. Give her the mic.
You got to recognize that in yourself.
That's
that
right.
You found that person that's going to be able to teach you that.
Yeah.
Everybody's not going to be the person to teach you that. But when you find that guy or that woman that's going to be able to break that.
You got DoorDash?
What I didn't know, but I
come on
want to
back.
know.
We got you.
That's where you let your guard down. And for women, I know that's
And you
hard.
let it down a lot of times.
You let your guard down and you get disappointed.
Yeah.
So at a certain point, you're going to meet that person that's going to let you let your guard down and not take advantage of it and show you how you want to be loved, how you should be loved.
But you got to teach them too. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think that you have to show people how to treat you.
Yep.
So oftentimes we love people the way that either we want to be loved or the way we think that we should love them. But is that in fact good enough? You should be loving folks the way they can receive it, the way they want to be loved. Otherwise, what is that really?
Love.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm about to add another layer to this. Now, for all my mamas out here that have daughters, this is the time that you listen to your daughters and their relationships. You have to see what's going on in their heads, because between the music, between the culture, between different things, our girls are being taught to be sex objects. They're taught to not require anything from men except for maybe, getting flued out somewhere or, buy me this handbag. The values are totally skewed for what they actually need in life. So you have to listen to their conversations. You have to listen to them talk about these boys that they're dating, because then you can step in, because really they need that guidance. They don't need their girlfriends that are at the same dumb 25 telling them what to do, how to compete with the next girl or how to do this. They don't know how to be valued.
Why you? I know what Kenya talking about. Kenya is just mad.
Why
because
mad?
Diddy got him some nice young ass girls following the script.
Please.
That's all that is.
Carisha better get that money.
Somebody should talk to them.
Carisha better get that money.
No, they signed up for it. They know what they want.
Listen, I feel like if you signed up, even if you signed up for some trash, at least do it right. I mean, come on, man.
What's wrong? She ain't did nothing. What she do wrong? What's the girl name?
Carisha.
Carisha?
Young Miami.
What she do wrong?
She ain't did nothing wrong, but she's. No. She getting money.
This is a good one.
She's getting money.
Yeah.
She's getting cars. She's getting spoiled.
He really likes her in that zone. Not to say forever.
She wants to be taken care of, but she knows. She knows everything that is going on with that situation. She knows, and she's like, "Listen, y'all could never. Diddy would never look at y'all." So that's how she feels.
Pass the mic.
Why is that okay? Why is that good enough? The things, the money, the cars, the fame, that has nothing to do with who you are at the core. And I think that's that's the issue, is that folks don't deal with the important things, and that is who a person is. What is your spirit like? What are you, I'm
going to mess y'all up.
Oh, boy.
And I need another shot, because I'm about to beat you. And that's a great question. That's why I'm here tonight. I wasn't going to even be here tonight. I'm going to answer that for you.
Thank you.
Everybody is not ready for what American society says.
That's right.
Some people are willing and okay to play those games. It has nothing to do with them being devalued. Some of them has not. That's what they want. They know exactly what you said. They know exactly what the structure looks like. But some of them do. I'm gonna get to the other ones who don't. Some of them do. Men and women. Men and women know that. But you gotta respect people who are honest enough to say, I really dig you. I'm really into you. So I'm gonna mess y'all up on this. Wouldn't you rather have a man or a woman that was honest enough to tell you that they're gonna holler at other people, but they actually do give a damn about you? Yes. You have people who are in secret relationships. They don't tell the other person. And like you be in love with two people at the same time? Well, yeah, you can. Yes, you can. And you're going to fall out in love with them because of one person you with, you won't be in love with them all the time at the same time. You may love them, but you fall in and out of love. So you infatuated during that little time where you're doing a one or two. It's not the tradition. What I'm saying is not the traditional right way that you're used to. But some of you who have gotten married, who are in these relationships, you've done everything that we're talking about. Without them, the only difference is they were honest enough. The Diddy situation was honest enough to be honest.
Yes.
And that's the whole key is that you want. Y'all mentioned the first question is, do you want to know the truth?
Yes.
Do you want the real? The real is, I dig you, you fine, the sex is good. Man, I really want to do something with you, but I don't want to be with you for the rest of my life right now. That ain't what I'm trying to do. Meanwhile, you got so many people who birth kids off of lies, because the man or the woman didn't want to be honest. Because let's be real, we keep talking about men. Women do the same thing that men do.
No, we don't.
So let's stop playing with ourselves. There are women out here, you got married women out here. All you hear about is married men out here doing what they do. You got married women playing a better game than married men.
Women don't cheat. Women don't cheat.
No, they just get hit.
No, but that is the truth. Everybody is not ready for a relationship. And you do have to be honest. Like, I just want to kick it. I want somebody to
Yeah,
me,
they don't want to
show me
you
some
see
stuff.
See how that sound? What you said? That's so adult. And the thing is, you got some grown ass people that can't handle the truth on adult.
But there's some people who won't even afford you the opportunity of making an informed decision. They
Now,
won't
that's the
tell you
problem.
what they really want. They'll give you information under the guise of what they think you want so they can get in there. But they have no intention of But they have no intention of being with you.
At least he's kicking. Now, let me tell you, broke does not mean virtuous, all right? I'm just saying that just because your man on the struggle, because he on the come up, that does not mean that he's just this awesome dude. I mean, everything comes with its own challenges. So the dude with money, you might be one of many. The dude without money, he might bust you upside the head. He might try to get some other women to make himself feel better. You know, you never know how those other things are gonna come out.
And let me add this for those of you who want to be in the traditional, what I mentioned, relationship. There's nothing wrong with that. That is still good and that is still right. But here's the deal: you must put your feet down on what you want. And if it's not what you want, don't continue to play or think you can change somebody's mind, especially if it was honest with you and told you how they feel. Go ahead.
So I'm agreeing with you. I feel like it's a difference between a man and a boy. As young men, we grew up, we was taught to like, yo, do what you gotta do to get this chick. That's including lie, But as you get older and you start dealing with those relationships, that's when it should click in your mind. It's like, yo, this is what I want to do. Are you down with this or not? And then that's when you decide, okay, if this is the lady I want to be with, I'm going to step up and be with this lady. But I think to go with that question is, are you dealing with a man or are you dealing with a boy?
Or are you dealing with a woman or are you dealing with a girl? Yeah. Because, and then we go to the next question. That's very good of what he said, but the real thing that we don't want to, well, y'all say it all the time. Women are a little more advanced than guys, even coming up. I'm talking about as kids, right? Most guys, and they're going to get mad at this, most guys never really wanted to have a bunch of women. That's not that we wanted that one fine as this is my girlfriend. And what happens is when they get hurt and there's no guy to really talk to us about, hey man, that was just the first, you'll find a better person, then we hit what you was told. Man, you don't need to do all that, get her. And that's what happened, right? Because men, we don't know how to talk to each other about, or at least to the youngins, about our feelings, about, hey man, you only like her for right now. Them butterflies, that shit gonna go away later. And so what happens now, pick up that behavior, because when you in high school and you a freshman, don't no freshie woman want to holler at you because she wants to go on prom. She wants to be attached to whoever the star basketball or football player is, or, now I'm going to say something really going to tick y'all off. She wants to do the grown-ass dude, because back in the day, this is before R. Kelly, them grown-ass men driving up, coming up to the high school in them cars, so now I got to compete. The girl broke my heart back then. You don't want me, I'm the same age. You want to do older than me. And so now we pick up the mentality instead of just being a man and saying, hey, hold up, I'm going to get the right one, I'm going to find her. No, we start following everybody else's thing. That's one thing, and all of you men going to be mad about what I said watching, but it's the truth, and you know it.
That was the truth.
That was too real.
Yes.
Am I lying? Like, man, I can't. You a freshie. I ain't trying to mess with you. I need to get me
I went to prom. Look, I went to prom every year.
No, your ass can't play football, but now sophomore year, you trying out.
When I got older, I ain't dated nobody in high school. Yes.
What's your next one, King? What's your next one?
What's considered smothering when it comes to being in a relationship? What's considered right? Not put Demita.
We heard that.
Demita, no, we're not smothering people, taking their breath away. No. I think smothering is too much unwanted contact. If you're not able, listen. Well, I mean, it could be touching. It could be calling me all the time. You might not be able to let me breathe. I could be like, listen, you're smothering me. I don't know, those type of things. It depends on your person. Now, if you find somebody who matches your personality, then you're not going to be smothering to them because they're going to be on what you're on. If you want to go and go see the lights and go everywhere together and love each other and skip off into the sunset, then you find somebody that wants to do and share like interests. But if you're kind of reclusive or introvert and you have somebody that wants to go everywhere and have everybody over to the house, you might just be just doing too much. So, you know, you have to know the personality that you're dating.
If I may, when I first got married, my husband is 3 years older than me. I wanted to be up under him 24/7. Wherever he was, that's where I wanted to be. He played football, he played basketball. We was both active duty Navy. I wanted to be wherever he was. And he was like, baby, we need a minute. We need to figure out who we are together and apart. And I was like, you know what? You're right. So then I was like, go, do your thing, because I'm going to go and do mine. And I think that makes you grow as a person. So if you find somebody that works for you, that being up under them and sitting right next to me on the couch and always wanting to touch me, if that works for you and you find somebody that works, then that's fine. But if it doesn't, you got to say that early. You got to really set that up early. Otherwise, it will overwhelm you. And I'm glad that he told me, he was like, baby, I love you, but we can't be together 24/7. He was like, we need some time apart. Just, to grow on ourselves.
And you know what? It goes back. I'm always do this to y'all because I really listen. It goes back to the first questions we mentioned, or the conversation we talked about, is the honesty. He felt that he could tell you the truth. Hey, come on, woman. See, that's great. That's a great example. Yeah. But it took that conversation, it took y'all friendship, it took that. See, that's what I call adults.
Well, I just want to say, my husband and I, well, first of all, I don't want to say if it's smothering or not, but since we've been together, we worked together, we got a business together. Like every time we had a job, we worked at a hotel together, we worked at the daycare together. Now we got our own business
sneaking
together.
on break.
And then when we at home, it's like he want to be on the couch and he want me to be, I don't want to do that. Like we just been together all day. I don't know. We always together, and I don't know that it's smothering, but you definitely need your time apart. But
You definitely do.
yeah.
You need some time to go to the basement, pull out your reefer papers,
Well,
and put on a game.
We have to be secure enough to understand that being apart doesn't mean that there's anything wrong in the relationship or somebody's going to do something outside of what you might want. It just means that as individual people, we all need some time to sort of regroup, figure out what's going on in your own head, get yourself together so you're capable of being, part of that team again, I think, right?
Girl, listen, I'm the wrong one to ask because if Reno is upstairs in the kitchen with the kids, I'm like, I wanted to watch this show. How come you're not down here with me? Look, I have my whole woman cave, but I'll be like, can you come watch TV with me? Like, I don't know. That's just
No,
me.
I don't want to watch that shit. I don't want to watch it.
Oh, you
Cause
don't
y'all
want
pick
Netflix
some
and chill?
lame ass stuff. I don't want to see no. I don't want, especially she about to kill her husband. They about to take the kid.
What about the holiday Christmas movies?
I don't want to see that all the time.
Now,
Especially during this time, they want to watch the same damn Christmas that they ain't gonna let. My son want to watch that Chris Brown stuff over and over and over. I saw it off there already. He only need to see the same Christmas movie once per season. Once per season.
Now,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
during the pandemic, I think that's really what kind of showed a lot of people what kind of relationship you was in. When you was stuck at the house with that person 24/7, 365, me and my husband had a system. We got 2 offices in our house. He would be in his office working, I would be in mine. We would come down and eat lunch together, watch an episode of a series or whatever, and then he would go back to his office and I would go back to mine. Because
Yeah, I love that.
to be up in each other's face like that all day, every day, I really can't be, I'm not sure what I would have done. But I did, and he told me that's not what he needed, and I was like, you know what, maybe that's not what I need either. So, but that don't mean that I don't
I
love him.
love
That
y'all.
don't
Look
mean
at that. They just brutally honest.
But
And that's to me, that's one of the keys, to be brutally honest.
Yeah, brutally, but with some tact.
brutally,
Well,
with,
I
with
mean,
a little
but
cushion around
okay,
it.
okay.
Brutal with a little cotton wrapped around
Okay,
it.
that sounds brutally because sometimes what I just said to some people, that's
Is-
brutal what I just said. Because I can come off as, I just speak my mind. I'm not trying to hurt nobody, but I think I'm better at when I say what I say. You know what I'm saying? But
Think of how they will receive it before you say it, as opposed to just how you want to say it.
I used to. You get older, you just say what the hell you want to say. And don't take it the wrong way, but at least I told you.
Listen, I could take a all day long. I
Because
could take a Sam Sylk'S personality because he gonna blurt it out. He just gonna say it. I don't want to figure out what you're thinking. I don't have time for that. I don't like that. I just give me give it to me.
I'll figure the other part after I tell you what I said.
Uh-uh.
But that's what I said. I said it.
Well,
It don't mean all the time. It's like a text message. Sometimes people take it as a text message.
well,
You know.
I don't care.
It's right.
For my husband, I don't care what you say. Whatever. You don't want to watch that Christmas movie, but I'm about to put it on. So.
And I'm okay with that. I'm about to go downstairs,
No.
watch Scarface,
No.
watch ESPN,
No. This is our time. No.
see what Baker Mayfield has, hoping his ass gets knocked out.
Then I'm gonna come watch the football
Did they
game,
lose
too.
last night? The Rams lost? Oh, I feel even better. I feel even better. I feel even better.
Out of contention.
There we go. Okay. See?
Yes.
See how good that
She
was?
knows. Yes. I
Now let's go watch Chris Brown.
Yes. See? I could do that. Yes. Got it.
All right, what's your next question?
All right. My ex will not allow my daughter to come to my wedding. She doesn't like my fiance for made-up reasons. What would you do?
Say that again. My ex.
Won't allow my daughter to come to my wedding. She doesn't like my fiance for made-up reasons. What would you do?
Okay, no, you tell her to come on. Well, I don't know how old the child is. What is your ex is mad because you moving on and you found new love. And I'm gonna be brutally honest. Here's the real deal. All right, two things. Either you tell her, say you approach her and say, hey, look, this is about our child. You know, I know that this didn't work out, but my baby wants to be there for my day. Just like she's going to be there for your day. I just so happen to move on
Faster?
than you.
Yeah.
See, I'm brutally honest.
Yeah, see that part?
See, I'm brutally honest.
She gonna be like, forget
But
you and y'all moving on.
I'm there to support you. I'm brutally honest. So, because I'm brutally honest, no,
Right.
but listen.
Yeah.
Because I'm brutally honest, you have to accept and say, forget it after you have made an attempt, because now you need to concentrate on your wedding and being there and just understand and accept the fact that this woman still ain't over you and she's evil as hell for not allowing your child to come. She the devil. You need all that, but it's a damn truth. See, I want to hear the truth. You an evil ass woman if you sitting over here and won't let our child come to my wedding.
Yeah, that
You
baby ain't
evil.
going. That baby ain't going.
But you know what? I'm going to let you be evil.
I'm not disagreeing with that part that she is wrong for
She's
not letting
evil.
the baby.
No, she's evil.
Now, if the child is 5 to 15, whatever years old, absolutely you're wrong. Your beef is with me. Don't take it out on me through our child. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Don't be that person.
Most women do that, though.
Well,
I'm saying it. Most women do that.
but how does he fix
Most women.
Some
Most women.
Now, how do you fix it? Okay, you've identified that she ain't shit. How do you fix it? Do
You have to just accept it.
that she's not coming?
That she ain't coming and move on. That's what I'm talking about, being brutally honest. Why depress yourself? Why put yourself to that? Why put that on your fiance? This is just when you got to man up it. Now, tell your fiance how you feel, cry,
But I guarantee
tell it
you,
hurts.
as soon as he says, you know what, never mind, I don't want her to come, then that's going to be an issue too. Then that's going to be
say what part? Say
the
it again?
minute the minute this man says to his ex, you don't want my baby to be at my wedding, fine. I don't want her there.
No, don't say that, because
Then
no, I
it'll be
won't.
something else. Then it'll be something else. Then it'll be a whole other thing.
No. So no. What I'm saying is, see, I don't like to go through all that shit. Okay. So what I'm saying is, I'm going to do everything possible to communicate with you. But what I'm not going to allow you to do is torture me and torture our baby, dictate the situation like you said. What I'm going to say is, you know what? Cool. I get it. No problem. That's it. that's what happens is, it's not being weak, it's being strong. Because what happens is, you're now taking that power out of her hands. Now, let her ass sit over there, and let me tell you what she gonna do. She gonna talk about that shit for a long time, forever.
Forever.
Like, guess what I did? Guess what I did?
Forever.
Because she's an evil ass broad. And what you don't need to
then-
do,
We went too far. Yeah.
no, say it. What is she, evil ass
You
broad?
gotta be evil. She wasn't always evil.
She evil right now.
But you gotta.
Just
you
like
gotta-
men are evil.
gotta go
Let's
back.
remove the woman. He an evil ass nigga. He an evil ass nigga. Let's say that then. People are just, some people is evil.
Say raggedy. Don't say evil.
It's evil for you to deny your child to be on a special day with their mother or father.
With their parent.
That's
I
evil.
agree.
I ain't taking away from that. That's evil. Because it's about the child, not about you. And again, like Kenya said earlier, I just like to say what the hell I want. Why I gotta hold that shit in? That's why people, you do what you do. I decided to call you out, and I said, that's it. I ain't saying nothing else. Tell your baby why. And you gonna always be, and I'm gonna close it out like this. This is me talking to her. You gonna always be the one that hurt her on this day. And then one day, she or he gonna be an adult. And they gonna remember the evil shit that you did. So, I dismiss myself. You hold on to this day for the rest of your life. Because one day, this is for y'all who dealing with this, they gonna be an adult. And they gonna make their own damn decision.
Yes.
Evil asses.
See, that's the cost of him saying, forget it.
Hope
Go-
you get pregnant by a no good ass dude.
See, he gonna let it go about the daughter, but you gonna hear about it, basically. Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna hear. This is me talking. This is me talking. I ain't saying nothing to no child. I ain't holding no child back. Go to the next. They always want men to digress, and women can keep the shit going, don't they? All right,
Yeah.
next one, what you
I
got?
agree. Why do women always look for men to commit themselves to them?
I don't understand that.
Why do women always look for men to commit themselves to them? Why, I guess. It depends on what woman you find. I know a lot of women that like a good drive-by now. I mean,
Yes. There. Thank you for saying that. Goes back to what I said earlier. A lot of women like to do what men do.
I got
Yeah.
some friends now. That y'all know who y'all are out there. That
There are
will,
a lot of women watching right now
yes,
that they just want a good drive-by.
I want a good
And
drive-by.
some of them are so damn evil, that's all they need to make them nice.
Listen, they like, listen, I need you to come over, knock these cobwebs off right quick, and take your little butt on to the house.
And if they get hit right, she might just let her daughter go to the damn wedding for her father.
No, you don't want to hit that one. Don't hit that one now. And do not hit the ex-bitter baby mama. That's a problem.
What's your next question?
All right. What is most important to women over 50 when dating?
What is most important to women
I don't
over
know if
50
that's
when
a 50
dating?
or 30. It might be 50, might
Stop,
be 30.
stop.
I don't
Both
know.
of y'all about to be 50. What?
I got a couple years yet. I'm not 50, so I don't know, sir.
Well, what about over 40? What about over 40? Let's
Okay,
do
wait, what's the
over
question
40.
again? I'm sorry.
What's most important?
I think honesty is an important thing.
Okay.
You want to know what page people are on so that you can know how you're navigating the relationship. I think that, what else? Is there more?
Well, that's a different question.
Okay.
They just put two questions on one.
All right,
card.
so I'm with honesty. I'm saying you want honesty. You want to know where somebody stands. You want to know what it is that they want. You want to know where they are in life. Like, where are you relative to where I am, and does that stuff match
Yes.
up?
Compatibility, yes, that's key. Compatibility in a lot of different areas.
Yes,
Sexually,
multiple areas.
financially,
Sexually,
mentally,
sexually,
emotionally. Listen,
Sexually?
I believe in the sexually. You know I believe in the sexually, girl. But I mean, you got to be equal with that. Now, if you just trying to trick somebody and make them think you a super freak so that they can keep coming over to the house, and then you can't wait till they commit to you, and then you be like,
Yeah,
no more
that's
sex.
That's gonna wear out.
Remember all that stuff that we used to do? Well, yeah, that's over because I got
Remember
you now.
before we got married?
Right.
All the ass you used to get
Yeah.
without excuses.
Yes.
You-
don't
I think somebody walking past.
Right. Exactly.
Hold on.
You be everywhere, doing everything, all that good.
Now you got kids. Now you act like you don't know the position no more.
Right.
Now you got
It's
kids.
everything nasty.
Your ass used to sneak all around your parents, sneaking all in the house. Sister, you worry about your sister, brother coming by. You shh.
You don't want to get no head no more.
Now you got kids. The kids gonna hear us. No, turn law and order up.
Yes. Don't start what you don't want to.
Turn the Cavs game up.
Yes, and if you started doing something at the beginning of the relationship and you took it away, you dead wrong. You dead wrong because you was catfishing on the relationship.
We used to do it in the car at least twice a month. Why we stop?
That ain't just women. That goes for men too.
We used
All
to,
that freaky shit you was doing in the beginning,
right.
you got to keep that out.
Y'all remember when
I
whipped
don't
cream?
care you got a bad back.
Right.
You got to keep that
Say
out.
forget the bad back. She said forget the bad back. No bad back.
I'm going to take you to massage and be tomorrow.
Put on one of them strap things and walk in there.
I gotta say something because my husband's sitting over here looking at me like,
Uh-oh.
But what I gotta say is, he want to sit up here and be like, "But you my wife now. We can't do what we used to do." What that mean? So what?
No. Because you know what, guys will put their wives on the pedestal.
But that's more
we
license
need the
to do
freaky
everything. You have a license to do everything with this woman. Everything. A literal license.
So, when you first start off, everything's on the board. You know what I'm saying? But when
Keep it PG now.
all right, but when you get married, you don't want to do the things that.
What?
It's-
What are you talking? I'm sorry.
It's a lot of stuff somebody you don't really care about.
Oh.
Hey, hold on. Let's just take the mic. Take the mic away right now. Take the mic away. So look.
You know what I mean, right?
No.
So
look.
listen. All right.
I'm a freak. The thrill of getting caught is.
Well, see, no. I
You
understand that part. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the stuff that
What
you
what
be
stuff
like,
was y'all
ooh,
doing?
Ooh. Let back up. Oh, you brought me up. Nah.
What stuff was y'all doing?
Yeah, look, she done went to collect her property.
Right. All right. So I'm gonna use my imagination.
Don't even do that.
No, because no. Listen. Whatever freak stuff y'all used to do before you got married, you want to keep doing it. Most people who do step out, and I don't know where it came from, it just sounds real good and educational. I'm trying to come up with a Gallup poll. We talk to people all the time. She don't do, he don't do, she don't, he don't do. And then they go out and do some hoe ass shit with somebody else. You still gotta do the most ignorant freak ass stuff that you used to do. You can still make love, you still do the rose petals, and you still be romantic. But every now and then you might need to hit her in the garage while y'all just left the concert. Why? Because she had your ass going so sexy. Look at you couldn't wait to get in the house. You got her all on the neck. closing the garage. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You know, I hope the neighbors don't hear my name. I bet the neighbors hear my name, whatever that song is. Sometimes
know my
you,
name.
that freaky, unromantic is romantic.
It is.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
Yeah.
It does.
We're not doing it missionary today.
We don't want to
We
be
are on,
China doll.
we are on the, what's the thing, the aisle that you put your food on? What's that thing?
The island.
You're on the island today.
Come
You're
on.
going to put your face and a coochie on the island.
Make some stuff unsanitary
In your
for
house.
the holidays.
That's right. Those you watching, yes.
Break
That's
out
what
the
you do.
bleach. Break out the bleach.
You're not going to always sit up and say sweet nothings, because the truth is, most people got together doing some freaky shit.
Yes.
Some wild out stuff. Sometimes you might need to go back to the El Dorado. You know, go to the El Dorado one night. Take a pistol.
You can't get in those showers now. You might come back with some fun.
Is El Dorado still there?
I don't know.
It's still there?
Don't go nowhere where you get fungus. Don't go nowhere where you get the fungus.
I'm clowning. You know I'm going to go extra. I'm going to go extra.
No, but guys do that. They feel like, okay, well, you're my wife now, so I only did the nasty stuff with them nasty girls, but oh, come on, make me your nasty girl. Come on, let's do all that stuff. Yeah, you gotta do it all.
She might want it in her nose today.
I don't know about no nose.
You know.
Ain't no. He said, why not?
Okay, next question. Let's move on.
All right. Should partners tell each other when they make it home from somewhere? Should
Yeah, well, today you need to tell niggas this, you know.
Well, it depends on if you have
I
bad
don't like
communicators.
being tracked and all that, but I'm going to tell you.
That's respect.
No, yeah, it ain't respect, it's
Absolutely.
safety.
If you get home
Snatching up
first, just
people.
text me, I'm home. Especially when we were working outside the house, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm home. Because I might need you to stop and pick me up something.
See,
You know?
I'm talking about safety. And here it is, you want me to go somewhere. Now I ain't telling you nothing.
Go to the grocery store first.
Y'all going to send us on the whole
I might need
trip.
you're closer to the house. I might need you to run around
See,
the corner.
see,
okay?
here you go.
And baby, I'm
Here
glad
you
you
go.
made it home okay. But since you
You
got
hear
there,
this, bruh?
and I'm still stuck in
They
traffic.
gonna make us run around. You hear this excuse
Can
to
you
make us
run?
run
Can
around?
you run to the stove? Can you run to this? Can you run back out right quick? Your car's still warm. You can run back out.
No, listen. That is the truth, and I think that my husband ignores the phone when he goes to
You're right.
Walmart or something like
we know
that
what y'all
because
about
he
to do.
knows
We
I'm
know.
calling to add about 3, 4, 5 things to the list. All right.
Saying that, walking around.
And then
Man,
he
wait,
be,
y'all
he be
talk
like,
too
"Oh, I left
much.
my phone in the car." Dang.
Y'all talk too much. That's the problem. They talk too much. We walking around. You know we don't know where
We
all y'all
talk too
stuff
much.
is. No, listen. This is how men go to the store.
Okay, there you go.
Just like this. This is how men go to the store.
There you go.
I get out my
Paying
car.
attention.
Right.
Yeah, no, we don't.
To the register.
That's it.
No thought about what else
When
might
y'all
be needed.
call us,
None whatsoever.
we gotta walk around. We gotta ask for help on the stuff that y'all want.
But what's the
We gotta walk
problem?
all around the place, and y'all won't get off the phone. I can't even concentrate to find, cause you still talking to me about your sister, your cousin, or what Ray did at work.
But for real, to answer that question honestly, aside from that, it could be that folks feel like they're being tracked. And what if they want to stop off somewhere else that they, the partner might not be comfortable with and they're afraid to be perfectly
Yes.
honest. And so,
I'm going to the strip club.
right.
Huh?
Right.
Yeah, I'm meeting my boys there right quick.
You can't handle the truth.
You can't
You
handle
can't
it.
handle it.
Now, this is what if you be honest with a woman, tell her that you on your way to beat because you're being honest. You're not going to lie. I'm going with Reno and then we about to go by the strip club.
Right. I'm coming. Shoot, I'm coming. Come pick me up first. Come pick me up first.
Then call you right back. Yeah.
Who don't like big booties? That's all I'm saying. Just come with me.
Say the part.
Who don't like big booties? Come on now. Little all booties. They all.
Y'all
there.
just
That's
said
what I'm
little
saying.
booties
Like,
matter.
just come with me.
Y'all hilarious.
See, he said you could come with me.
We got 6 more minutes, y'all, for the relationship hour. Feel free to pull on up. We open till 11. Bars open, restaurants open. Go online. You can order and get your food at home as you continue to watch. Next question.
All right. After helping your kids out with money problems for the 100th time, how do you stop?
You stop. You
Please.
stop.
How? They come
You know
to
what?
with
It's
them
hard.
fluffy dog
Let's
faces.
be honest. Let's be honest. It's hard, but it depends on what it is. And say, woman, would you say that again?
It depends on the relationship you have with your kids. I do not have a problem if either one of my children say, Mom, can you spot me X amount of money?
That's right.
Because, number one, they're going to pay it back. And number two, I raised them that me and Daddy don't be out here with your lights off or your card note due or whatever. If you need it, come to me. But at the same time, I'm not an ATM. And neither one of my kids abuse that privilege. But I know children who do that to their parents, and there's no love behind it. And Mom and Dad just allow it and allow it and allow it. And if you wanted to stop, let me holler at you right quick. Come here. Sit down. I'm going to teach you how to do a budget. I'm going to teach you how to handle your money because I can't keep saving you. That's where it has to come from. And I think you got to start it well before they get out in the world. You got to teach your kids how to be good with money before they're out in the world with it. So that you
That's
don't
right.
become.
Jeremiah, your ass going to work tomorrow. It's 13. Yeah, that's right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't mad at
No,
the
he got you.
Not mad. You shoveling snow? You cutting grass?
He go
What you
through my
doing?
pockets, but I'm washing my clothes and take the singles or quarters out. I
Well,
said,
now if it
no
come out
time
in
you
the
go to
washing
work.
machine, that's free money. If it come out in the dryer,
Oh,
that's
here
free
you
money.
go. Here you go. No, it ain't. It's my money.
Listen, I took all my daddy's money. He knew every time. You know how, the men put their money on the dresser, they empty out their pockets and stuff. Probably not much anymore because we have plastic.
Right.
But when I tell you, I used to clear out all his money. He used to be like, can you give me back something? Can you just take? I'm
Right.
like, oh, you need to make change. Yeah.
Next question, what you got?
Okay, do you give her an allowance to spend on herself?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
What you mean? What you mean?
No, because I work too. I have an income just like he does. We
Well-
put our money in the bank to pay the bills, and
Well,
whatever
it
I
depends
want to
on-
buy,
hear it out, yeah.
I buy.
What if she doesn't work though?
I got a problem with the word allowance because to me that implies that somebody is holding the money over somebody.
Oh, I
I
think
got a problem
I'm with
with
you
the
on
word
that because
allowance.
if it's like you said, if it's this is what your ass got this.
Here go this your $50 for the
But-
week. No,
No,
that's not.
but-
That's not how it happens at the Pringle household.
But I think that
And it's how you say it. It's how you.
it's
say
how
it.
you say it.
Yeah.
But the truth is, the reality of it is, we need a budget, and
Well,
so
if
I don't
we got
think
a
you
budget-
need. Yeah.
And all the bills is paid, I would never ever tell my husband you can't buy that, because he grown like I am. Just like he would never fix his
Yeah.
lips to say to me, Demeter, don't you go buy those shoes or that purse or that whatever. No, because I
Look good in
because
it.
we both working. We both working. We both bringing in ends. So no one should be telling anyone what they can or cannot do with the money that comes in the house.
Okay, this is a real good one here. So y'all obviously y'all got a great bottom line, so y'all got money just sitting there. What happened to those people who don't have money sitting there like that, but they make good money, but they don't have all that money just sitting there like that, and then they know that they got vacations and trips, and you helping out your daughter and son when they want it. So at what point Because he can have a habit. Let's be real. He can be like, I'm going to Mr. Albert's
Getting the hat and shit.
every 2 weeks.
But you
And
know
he's
what?
buying $1,000 gators.
If it's not
Yeah, or
impacting
going to-
my household,
bring
baby,
the mic
get
up.
all the $1,000 gators you can walk in. But I
Okay.
tell people a lot of times, you have to do what works in the relationship that you're in.
That's right.
Because I tell people all the time, the stuff that work in my relationship will end your shit tomorrow.
Say that again.
End it tomorrow.
That's real.
It will end it
That's
tomorrow.
real.
I got some friends, every relationship gotta do this and every relationship gotta do that. And I'm like, absolutely not. I said, because it depends on who you dealing with, who you in a relationship with. To say that man is going to give that woman $50 and say, baby, that's your money for the week, that might work for them. Not gonna work for me.
It ain't gonna work for
but
me
it
even to
might
say
work
it.
for them.
My ego ain't
It
gonna
might-
allow me to give
that
no woman
might be-
$50. Shit.
That might be the best thing
And
because
she your
maybe
woman.
she ain't responsible with money. Maybe he ain't responsible with money. But I think that's where the conversation has
Hey.
to happen.
Here's your stuff for your toiletry, baby. And you better smell
Now-
good.
We better have talked about that before you go sliding some money at me. So all I would tell people here, there, wherever, understand the relationship you in, make it work for the person that you with. Because there are no concrete rules when it comes to relationships. I think that's what I would really like to get across to everybody. Communication is key. If you
Love
don't
it.
tell
That's
me,
right.
if you
But
don't tell me,
I
I'll
want you
never
to
know.
repeat what you said earlier. You said that what you do in your
What happens?
Come on.
How Dwayne Pringle and I run our relationship could easily fuck up somebody else's whole
Yeah.
life. Tonight.
because
At,
again,
at
right.
9 o'clock. It could end it at
Right.
9 o'clock. Y'all will be at the lawyer's office tomorrow.
That's
But,
real.
but that's what being with somebody and growing with somebody over the course of 36 years will do. When
Yeah.
I married my husband, I was 19 years old. I ain't know nothing about nothing.
Yeah.
But you grow with that person.
Right.
You build with that person. You create something with that person. And I wish everybody could do that. I wish that's something that everybody could do.
Yeah.
But you got to want to do it.
Key word, want to.
You gotta
And
wanna
what's
do
going to happen in between, in order to get to what you said, is shit going to happen.
it. Most definitely. Shit has happened.
Yeah. And that's the only way you
Shit has
want to,
That's
is once
the
you
only
see all
way
that
it
happen and
happens,
you make a decision on that.
Looking back,
Yeah.
you see what you've been through. Most definitely.
Some good meat. Some good meat.
But that's all right. If you ask me if I want an allowance, I'm gonna be adding in some stuff. I'm adding in my hair, my nails. Don't slide me no $50 because I'm gonna tell you what it really is hitting for. Right.
They ain't even gas money.
I'll tell you what I
Talking about
actually
gas money. $50 in gas. That's
This-
one day.
this
A
light
day and a
bill,
half to ride around.
I need new
I
tires
be in my car
for the
like,
winter.
hold on. I put the mile thing on. Let me see where I'm going today. I'm going to the station, and I'm going there. I'm picking up Jeremiah,
Right.
Walmart. Oh yeah, strip club.
Strip club.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Albert's.
For them gators. Right.
Shit, I'm at 250, and it's 2 days.
Exactly.
All right, y'all ready? What's the next question before we go?
All right. Should both partners have their own separate hobbies?
Yeah, I don't want to do the same thing. I mean, if y'all do the same thing, that's great.
Right.
Like if y'all like to roller skate, that's good. If you like to golf, you do that. It's okay. So yes, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
That means if you don't like it, don't do it.
Right.
That's
If
you
it's
know.
proven that you don't, it's nothing wrong with trying it, right?
Oh, try
to see whether
it.
or
No,
not you
try
like
it.
And if
but-
you don't like it, don't do it.
Nah, like I'm not gonna try to go play tennis. If you like
Okay,
tennis,
Right. You're not going to play tennis?
well, I'm gonna try
Okay. All
because
right,
I
you're
want to
gonna
get
try.
your draws.
Exactly.
So
Wait,
I'm
you-
gonna go out because I want you to like me for a little. I'm gonna go out there, be out of breath.
Right. I'll take your honest
But-
attempt, your honest effort.
If we gonna do this every Saturday,
You can't do it.
I can't do it.
Can't do it.
That's your hobby.
Right.
That's what you do.
But
I'm gonna swing this. I'm about to go tee off. That's what I'm about to do.
Stop.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
But I think that if people have their own things to do, I think that makes them that much more fulfilled and stronger and all that when you come back together. Because now I'm like you. I like to do stuff. Like, I like to do stuff together. I am that person. I am. But, like, I do still, by the same token, need my own time to sort of regroup and do and understand that even though I might not want you to, you need your time. But, like, it's nothing wrong with people taking their own time because it gives you a chance to appreciate your partner, I think, when you come back.
You gotta have some time away.
Yeah.
Because if you don't miss each other, then it's like y'all two. I'm being funny. I'm on my comedian side right now. Not right now. You're my wife, baby. What we did at the Miles Drive-In, we can't do that no more. The drive-in ain't even there no more.
Look, we like everything the same, don't we, babe? Yeah? No, we don't like everything.
His eyes said, "No, I'm trying to do some selling stuff in here." Talking about.
Yes. I mean,
All right, next question. We got two minutes for the hour is up. And thank you all for watching Relationship Hour. I want you all to do me a favor and share this video. Share it. Everybody watching. What's up to Mary, Michael, Danielle, Sonia, Emma, Tanisha, Burnell, Charity, Rhonda, James Wallace. What's up, Andre? Tenard, Miss Price, Tanya, Tacoma. Oh, that's you. Rich. What's up, Rich Green? How you doing? Tyler. Someone to shout y'all out. Claire, Priscilla. You old school. Your name Priscilla, boy.
That's a pretty name.
Shouts out. Oh, that's you?
Oh, okay.
It's
I
old
think it's
school.
a pretty name.
What, 1972? What year was you born? It's okay. I was born in 72. What year was you born? Oh, right, shit, yeah. Priscilla.
Look,
is your name Priscilla Ann? Oh, just Priscilla. See, look at me. All right, yes, right. Look, one thing I learned, I guess is when we get older, whatever age you are, celebrate it.
That's right.
It is a blessing to shout out that year. When I be going through and I be filling out stuff on my phone, and I be like, ask you for your date. I be like,
man.
I used to get to it so quick. Now I'm like,
those doggone AARP mailings will make you feel bad. It's like, why are you sending me stuff from AARP? I ain't ready for.
Man, I'm about to use all that stuff and enjoy it.
Dang.
All right, what's the last question for tonight?
All right, last question. What are your views on a non-exclusive relationship, but the male partner requires relationship-level perks?
You can't do both. Ladies, y'all go ahead and talk.
Negroes always trying to get somebody
give us
to play
enough. We already
house.
know the answer to that one.
Don't let nobody play house with you wanting relationship-level perks if you non-exclusive. If you non-exclusive, don't ask me no questions because I'm over here. If I'm not in your face, I'm over here. Don't ask me no questions. But if you want exclusivity on my part, if you want to come play house and things like that, then no, we need some mutual commitment. It's not going down like that.
I concur. No, I agree. I mean, really, like you can't ask me to be exclusive and tie this just to you and you want to be all over the place. But it seems that men have a tendency, some men have a tendency to do that. Because I guess they don't want to think about you being all over the place, like they're all over the place. But
I can help all out with that. I'm glad you said that. Yeah. So, I put on play some player music.
Oh, no.
So, it's a great thing you said. That's a great statement. So, Men, let me let y'all know that's watching. Women do the same, if not more, stuff that men do.
You mean some women?
All women have done. They
All
may not be
women?
currently, yes. Maybe only 3.3% has never done some of the same things that men has done. And I'm giving y'all credit. I'm showing y'all respect.
Okay.
Because women always say we can do what y'all do and do it better. So I'm going to go by what y'all say. So most men, even when they do wrong, are trained by women who adapt or who tell them how they, yes.
And they're wrongdoing?
Yes.
So we train you how to do wrong.
Let me finish. Yes, we do. Yes, y'all do. You don't want to accept it. This is real player stuff, ain't it right, Reno? We going by the game. We going by the game. This is real. Because y'all run it. It can't happen unless y'all allow it. It's just real talk. It ain't nothing. We like, okay, she said it goes this way. She says it happened that way. This is how she said we gonna do. I'm gonna come to the back. One knock. Most men don't want to accept the fact that most women do the same stuff as men do.
Okay.
And better.
Always.
And then they play their innocent ass game as if they don't do it. What's the number one song that they remade? That's the way it goes on Love's Train. She had a whole dude in the crib. Whole dude. She's banging this dude and texting another one. That goes on today, right now. It happens. It goes on.
I don't know what you're talking about. We don't
I know
what
y'all
you're
don't.
talking about.
Yeah, you don't. They don't want to
Collectively,
admit it.
we've decided we don't know what you're talking about.
That y'all collectively should do that. If I was y'all, I would do the same thing. Yeah.
Yes, point 3.
Yeah. So I'm
That
just letting
percentage
y'all
you
know
called
now.
out.
Yeah. What was the question one more again? And I'm going to finish. What was the question one more again? So I can really, I want y'all to go home with this one.
Why do men want relationship level perks when they want to be non-exclusive?
That's some whack stuff. If you would be real, it's going to mess y'all up. Allow her to do what she do. You don't want to be with her like that. Just make sure you put on a condom. Make sure you strap up. Because she's probably going to give that ass away to somebody eventually. It is, because you ain't made the commitment. Because you ain't made the commitment, she's going to give some ass to someone else. As she should. But let me finish.
Rainy day booty.
A lot of men don't like coming behind another man. That's just how men feel. Especially raw. So you got to protect yourself, guys, young heads. I'm talking to the young heads.
The nerve.
And strap up, because she going, especially if it's been a certain, how long it's been, and y'all haven't became exclusive, somebody else she's got close to. They don't like to hear this. Some other dude is in her ear. You need to understand and recognize that another dude is talking to the woman you hitting or the woman you want to that you ain't committed to. Okay? And she might just let that dude hit raw. But you got to be smart enough to strap up and protect yourself. Protect your player heart.
What? Strap up.
What I'm saying is, it's real conversation in a room that women shouldn't even be in right now.
Strap up.
Am I being real, bro? Am I being real? I'm being real. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. And so here it is. You want her to not to see nobody else, but you do what you do. Realistically, it ain't going to happen. And you should strap up, period.
Strap up with the whores.
But you should always strap up. Everybody should, but I'm just saying. But it happens. It happens. So don't ask her to do nothing. that you ain't willing to do. And if your feelings get caught up in it, then you just cut it off. And you say, that's it, done deal.
Yeah, bye.
And let her do, but still don't get mad at her. Let her do her thing like you do your thing. You just ain't ready to do that.
But most men ain't ready to hear that.
That was true. I did not say that.
Most men ain't ready to hear that.
Didn't I say that at
Most
the
men
beginning?
are delusional to think that that woman is just sitting at the house, just waiting on him to show up, and you've already said You've already said that she absolutely is not. So why are you asking a woman for something that you're not willing to give? Why are you asking for a level of relationship intimacy that you're not even willing to come out of for yourself? That's crazy. That's stupid.
Now, I should do this. I'm telling too much.
Uh-oh.
I'm telling you,
You
wait.
finna give away some more
I
game?
ain't gonna, I'll wait.
You finna give away
I
some
ain't
more
wait.
game?
Listen, I'll just wait on that one.
Come on.
Because you can, I love to entertain. You can put the coochie on pause. Say, listen, you can't be giving this coochie away to everybody. Listen, because it's me and you now. You can't keep giving this coochie away. Are you really going to be out there like that, baby?
Wow.
Baby, we ain't talking about me. Listen. Shh. I'm still trying to find you out.
That's why you need to talk to your daughter.
Get her the mic.
And that's why you need to school your daughters. Ladies, that's why you need to be talking to your daughters because of this right here.
Are y'all paying attention?
Because at some point, some man is going to ask your daughter to lock herself down for him while he figures it out.
But you don't need to be out here letting everybody penetrate that coochie just because you're trying to find out who he is.
Everybody is grown.
Don't matter how grown you are. How many miles do you
ladies,
want on that coochie?
School your
How
daughters
many
to the
miles
game.
are you okay in yourself acknowledging?
Sir.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is, ladies,
Road
please,
tested and approved.
and fathers, please school your daughters to the game because the game is real. Please, don't let your daughters be getting taken advantage of.
So here's the real deal, men. You can school your daughter, tell her that at the end of the day, some dude is going to hit your daughter. He's going to screw your daughter the same way that you screw some other woman. Accept it. It's real. You look like that, but it's the truth. I accept truth. Period. What you do, going back to what you're saying, is tell her to protect her heart and to have self-respect. That's all I was saying. And some of you weak dudes can't take it because another nigga is going to hit her. If you don't talk, I'm talking about that woman you like. Accept the fact that she gonna get hit.
But there are some women who are not just out here giving it to everybody just because.
No, that's the truth.
Right?
They scared about the one dude.
What do you mean?
That's the one guy. They worried about that one dude.
Well, yeah. So, and just because your man might be, like, there's no need to compete. It's not a competition, how much you can give it away, how many miles you can put on it.
No, that's a
Everything is
fact.
extremely individual, and what you feel is right for you. And we know in this day and age of, to be perfectly honest, and physicians, I work in a hospital, physicians will tell you this, HIV/AIDS is one of the least of your worries on today. There are some things that you cannot ever get rid of that will keep revisiting you, that there is no, cure to take it away or to keep it from bothering you. So protecting yourself is obviously, the thing that you want to do. But protecting your heart is just as important as protecting your physical person. Because we've got damaged people out here because they didn't protect themselves. Because people thought that they could do whatever they wanted to do to them, and we didn't know any better to protect ourselves. So there's many levels to protection, not just condoms. Yeah,
That's
many.
the truth.
So true. Take in everything that you heard tonight. I like to ignite you guys and get you going. So I'm gonna say some stuff to get you going, but it's also real. But you got to take in everything that you heard tonight, because if you don't, you'll be screwed up. You be messed up. And you gotta hear it brutally. That's why I was doing. You gotta be like that. You gotta, because you know why? When you sit up and you get hurt, you hurt. Yeah. Man or woman. And men cry. Don't lie. You have your moments about, can't believe it. You go through your whole thing. And women, y'all go through it too. But everything that these women said, what you say, talk to your what? You talk to your daughters. Men, talk to your daughters. Tell them the brutal, honest truth. And you can be honest, and y'all need to accept it. I like to accept the honest truth. Somebody gonna hit your daughter. So all y'all got babies walking around in y'all, everything you ever done, some dude gonna have his fun and his way with her. Y'all don't want to hear, I'm probably the only man ever said it out loud. Now listen, you talk to her, and her mama talk to her, she gonna still be a respectable woman. What she do in her bedroom ain't your business anyway. Oh. As long as you teach her and she knows how to respect herself.
Well, when I have to babysit, that's my business.
You know, well, you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
But you know what I'm saying. And I use the daughter part so that'll help you on your journey on how you may be talking and dealing with women. So I had to be brutally like rough and come hard on that. So then maybe when you talking to an old girl, you like, damn. See, that's too real for y'all, right? That's too real.
No, I think people need that
real.
big brother talk. You know, so many people don't have family members. They don't have, that type of guidance. So that's really why we do this. That is why we spark all of these different conversations, so that it might be some advice that you wouldn't have heard normally in your life. It might be some conversations that might be hashed out a little bit differently than it would be in your family, but it's nice to hear different conversations, because let's be honest, your family might be dysfunctional, okay? Yeah.
So for me, we got 4 daughters. And yeah, that's where all the gray hair comes from. I got your back. All right, I got you. Right. But I told my daughter, a lot of my friends and family looked at me like I was weird. I told my daughters to date. I'm not saying go out and sleep with everybody, but you got to know that red flag on what you like and what you don't like. Because I don't want you to accept anything from somebody that you don't feel comfortable accepting. So if you feel uncomfortable with that person, bouncy. I don't care if you come home with 20 dudes. Long as you got somebody that you love and who's going to be there for you.
And before we go, I want y'all to really, because we men, I'm a man. So we say that, and I like how the women said, hey, your daughters, you got to talk to your men, to your sons, to your nephews, to the guys, because what happens is, going back to everything I said earlier, men don't talk to men about their emotions and about how they really, truly feel. It's get over it, get up. And we can't give up just because they don't listen on the first time. We have to accept that even if we tell our sons or our nephews, whoever the young man may be, that they're not going to hear us the first time. Prepare ourselves for them to get their heart broken off of that one woman that they talk to. And to be there for them once they get their heart broke. To say you don't have to go down the whole way just because that one woman did it. And other women don't have to pay for what she did. We have to be able to have that real conversation. So it's not a one-sided thing. Talk to your daughters. They talk to your sons. Because them the dudes banging on doors, losing their mind over a woman.
That's a fact.
All right. Anybody else? I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to be here all night. I guess the Spirit told me to be here. But go ahead.
I know.
Are we done?
No, we are definitely done. Thank you so much for joining us for all of these great conversations. Our wonderful panelists today actually came from our audience. So, you know, it doesn't always have to be a celebrity type situation. We want to hear real life conversation. This woman, Demita Ware Pringle, well, she always has great conversation. She always has awesome insights and things like that. So thank you so much, Demita, for being on the panel. And also, Tacoma Maria, you always have some very insightful things to say. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. Yes, so Tea Time with Tacoma Maria, my podcast, comes on every Monday and Thursday on Facebook. It's my name, Tacoma Maria Murphy. Tea Time with Tacoma Maria. And you can find me on Instagram at T_K Nicole426. So
And you
tune
can-
in, guys.
Yes.
Tune in, participate, and
Yes.
maybe be a guest.
That sounds very good. That
Yeah.
sounds very good. You can find me on social media. I'm Kenya Brown Live. And if you're on Facebook, you know what I got to say. I'm Kenya Brown, the one with that Cavs championship hat on. So, my brother, you ready to take us out? All right, y'all. Till next time.
One time.
Up out of here.